In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 25th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Bulls versus Oklahoma City Thunder. The Chicago Bulls travel to Oklahoma City on Friday to take on the Thunder in an inter-conference battle. Chicago is 8-10 on the season but has won 2 straight games heading into the Oklahoma City matchup. The Thunder are 7-11 on the season and have lost 3 straight games. The Bulls are 1-6-1 against the spread in their last 8 Friday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Thunder are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games following against the spread loss. The under is 6-2 in Bulls' last 8 overall. The over is 12-2 in Thunder last 14 overall. The Bulls are 1-3-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City and Chicago have yet to string together consistent games. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip that sees tough games against the Phoenix Suns and Golden State Warriors, so this could very well be a look-ahead spot. Along with that, the Thunder have been tremendous offensively while the Bulls have struggled defensively. Oklahoma City can put up a ton of points in a hurry, while, as we saw in parts in the Nuggets game, they can defend well at times as they are long and energetic. I'm not eager to back either of these teams in their current form. However, the Oklahoma City Thunder are at home here at least, and we're getting a free bucket. Oklahoma City plays its best ball at home, where it wins by an average of 1 point. The Chicago Bulls continue to have issues defensively, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 4 points. The Bulls shouldn't be laying points on the road with how they have been playing, so the Oklahoma City Thunder to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Oklahoma City is currently playing at a pace of 104.1, which ranks 4th in the NBA, while the Bulls are playing at a pace of 102.4, which ranks 13th. Meanwhile, in the Thunder's last 8 games, they are averaging an incredible 252 points per game, while Chicago is averaging 223.5 points per game, but will be in a dogfight here. Oklahoma City will push the pace on Chicago, will force the Bulls to play faster. Both teams struggle defensively, which should allow for a ton of points. The Thunder have also been ridiculous in hitting the over this season, and there is no reason to think it should stop here. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Lakers versus San Antonio Spurs. The Los Angeles Lakers will head to San Antonio to face the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs enter this matchup sporting a 6-game skid, while the Lakers are coming off a loss against the Phoenix Suns. In their last matchup against each other, the Lakers earned a 123-92 victory over San Antonio. Looking at the betting trends, the Lakers are 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 road games, 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 games following a loss, and 5-11 against the spread in their last 16 games overall. The Spurs are 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 home games, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 5-2-1 in the last 8 meetings overall, and the under is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in San Antonio. The big news coming out of Los Angeles ahead of tonight's game is the return of LeBron James, who has missed the last 5 games with a groin injury. Although he's listed as questionable officially, James said earlier in the week that his plan is to return for the Spurs game on Friday. Lakers went 3-2 without him during this stretch. Whether or not he brings something positive with his return remains to be seen. Anthony Davis has been on a tear lately, averaging 33 points, 17.4 rebounds per game on almost 60% shooting from the field. Russell Westbrook is also putting up numbers, averaging 15 points and 10 assists a night. Los Angeles will be without Patrick Beverley, who has been suspended following the incident in the Suns' loss. Arguably the worst team in the NBA right now, the Spurs have just one win in 12 games played in November, and that was against the Milwaukee Bucks, who are without all of their best players. The tankathon is in full effect, and tonight against Los Angeles, I don't see them turning things around. The Lakers beat them 123-92 on the road earlier this week. They might keep things a bit closer tonight, but I still think the Lakers should dominate here. Spurs have lost 10 in a row versus Western Conference teams. They are also 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 versus Pacific Division opponents. LeBron or no LeBron, the Lakers should be winning games like this. Losing to a team that's on such a long losing streak would a big hit to the confidence of this team. I don't think Davis will allow that to happen, so the Los Angeles Lakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. With the Lakers finally finding their scoring groove and the Spurs having home court advantage, I expect this to be a high-scoring affair. Davis is averaging 37 points per game and Walker VI is averaging 24 points per game. So between these two, the Lakers have their scoring nailed down. The Spurs have Vassell and McDermott, who have been top performers for San Antonio lately, and I expect them to have a strong outing in front of their home crowd. These offenses have the ability to add points on the board, and I think each team will contribute significant points and fight to improve their lackluster records this season. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Pistons versus Phoenix Suns. The Detroit Pistons will be heading to the Footprint Center on Friday night to take on the Phoenix Suns in a non-conference NBA matchup. Both teams are on 2-game winning streaks, so this should be an interesting matchup. Looking at the betting trends, the Pistons are 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games, 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record, and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Suns are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the Pistons are 27-10 against the spread in the last 37 meetings overall, and the Pistons are 8-2 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Phoenix. The Phoenix Suns are far and away the better team, while the Detroit Pistons are dealing with a bunch of injuries that can make this even more difficult. The Suns are 5th in the NBA with a plus 6.4 adjusted net rating, while the Pistons are all the way down at 29th in the sport with a minus 6.6 adjusted net rating. The Pistons were absolutely ice cold for their first 18 games of the season, but they are suddenly coming into this one with plenty of momentum after beating the Jazz for their second straight upset win. The Suns have been ticking along nicely despite playing without Chris Paul, and they are a solid 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games. The Phoenix Suns should be the obvious favorites here at home, but this line is a little rich. Even more so when you factor in the Pistons have been more competitive lately, which includes losing their last 5 games by an average of just 2 points. The day after Thanksgiving and the Jazz tomorrow, we could easily see the Suns put out a sluggish performance. The Pistons really shouldn't have a chance in this matchup, but with the line so hefty, I'm willing to take a stab that the Suns won't take this one too seriously. The Pistons are 8-2 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Phoenix, and I believe that they can hang around long enough to get the backdoor cover here. Too many points, so the Detroit Pistons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The under is 5-1 in the Suns' last 6 home contests, and their rivals have hit a 110-point mark just once in that stretch. Phoenix is recording 97.7 possessions per 48 minutes. Detroit is tallying 99.6 possessions per 48 minutes, and the Pistons might be quite short-handed Friday in Arizona. The Pistons have shot the ball well over their last 2 showings, but the Suns are a much better defensive team than the Jazz and Nuggets. Detroit could easily stay below a 100-point mark in this matchup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.